Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here. As I get this one started, I do want to thank you for joining me, welcome you to the episode, and as always, hoping you're having a good one. And from what you can see here, I found my little dude that I built a while ago, and yeah, he's pretty good at backflips. But with the new changes and the cabs not having their wheels open anymore when they're on attack, he doesn't really work that great. The AI still does though, so I'm kind of wondering if that's just a little weirdness with the cabs, or if that's intended. But anyway, to the real important thing. This here is the start of something I hope to be awesome. Now, on the forums there's a bunch of kingdoms. Well, this isn't quite the same. They have like a kingdom kind of idea on a world. What I'm looking to do is to have a community project where we build a world. So, first off, I fear, we all need a character to represent ourselves. Now, I'm going to build one. This is not going to be me, but I was thinking of some extras. Because, we're going to need some workers and some just fill-in kind of characters and such. And one of them that I thought about was the crafting kind of department. So, I wanted to kind of get him started, and I figured I'd take this chance to build him up and kind of show you what is required to have these able to do everything in what I'm hoping to do with this world, and even some of the stuff I don't even know about, because it's not going to be just me building, I hope. I'm hoping all of you guys that want to be citizens in NeuTecha, that would be the name of the world, will want to contribute some builds too, and we'll make some crazy stuff. I'm going to kind of do my own thing too, and we'll all work together, and we'll make one heck of an awesome world, I hope. So, what I got going here is the start of... what was I calling them? Craftin' Carl. And as you can see, I got one of the experimental small bearing rings there. Now that's just to be mounted onto the spaceship. Yeah, there's a spaceship involved. You've probably seen the one I tried and, well, it hasn't worked yet. The big one, but I made a new one. And here's a little leak. It worked! Haha, nice, eh? So yeah, it's my temporary one. It's not the big one. So it'll just be for short trips. So anyone who wants to become a citizen right now, we're just going to say your planet is real close to NeuTecha. And when the big one gets working, we'll have unlimited distance. We'll get the stories just going crazy. Now another part of the difference between this community project and all the other kingdom projects is that it's not just going to be based on snapshots and what people are writing. What I'm hoping to do is that we get those kind of stories written and posted onto the thread that I will be making. I haven't made them yet. I'll tell you why in a minute. And then I'll take her from there, or you guys can too if you make videos, and we'll all post our stuff onto the NeuTecha thread that I will be making. Now as always, let's try and keep her clean, right? We got kids watching. We got people who don't like dirty talk. I got a dirty sense of humor, so it's probably not going to bother me much, but let's think of everyone, right? So as far as you can probably guess, there's going to be some driving on techs. There's going to be a little bit of flying. You're going to have to be anchorable, because I got an anchor down there, or I will have an anchor. I think I forgot it here, but I will add one. So we're going to have that, and you're going to pretty much need some gyros to help with the flight, because it needs to be controllable, and if you can steer while flying, that's way better. Not necessarily recommended, but if they do fly off, say forward or whatnot when they take off, it could make it hard and limit what your character is able to do in the world as it gets built up. I don't want anyone to be left out, so I figured I'll do this little demonstration. There's really not too many restrictions on the character except for we need an anchor. It most likely will need some gyros. And if you don't have access to the R&D and the experimental blocks, you can put a substitute piece or a way of holding something in. Because it's just going to be one of the geocore black bars. And then one of the experimental small bearing ball things to hold them onto the spaceship. But now, as long as the spot is there, like where I got that one there, if you just leave something open even, just an empty spot, I can add it. That's not an issue. Or if you want to substitute other parts, I was finding that the geocore corner brackets are really kind of close to being perfect. But, you know, it's up to you how you do it. That's just my recommendation. But then also the character must stay within 5 long by 5 wide and can be up to 8 blocks tall. Just so it can fit indoors and everything, and we don't have to make buildings huge just so they can get in them. Because I want it to be like a real town, real world, right? So our techs have a home. That's another thing. We don't need to build homes. Don't need to, but if you don't want to be homeless, you'll need a home. And it would be awesome if you could build a battle tech to help fortify and protect our newfound world or territories. As you know, this is all happening in one of my creative saves. There are enemies, and we're going for the real experience here, so we don't want to pussyfoot around and get caught off guard. Now, as far as the techs go, no weapons, please. Or no bubbles. Not needed. It'll just take away from the overall look of your character. Weapons, on the other hand, yeah, okay, no problem, but let's keep them reasonable. We don't want to have some monster gun box running around and not even look like any kind of a resemblance to a humanoid tech or something, because, you know, it is to represent ourselves or an idea of a person. So as you can see, I'm kind of trying. I use the pumpkins because it's the closest thing we really have to a face that we can all use. Like this Crafty Mike and all them heads, I could probably get them, but then no one else would be able to use them either. So that's not really fair. So you don't have to use a pumpkin. You don't have to use a hat either. But I would hope that you would use some kind of a cab or something as a face, just so it looks like a face, you know? Yeah, that's kind of neat. It's a little back heavy, but I don't know, we'll work on them from there. So that's basically what I'm up to here. But as I kind of run this out, you know, I kind of forgot something, you know, and that was to mention, enjoy what you're seeing. You know, that like button, it's a pretty cool thing to hit, I believe. Same with the comments, just stop in there and leave some if you like. Even if it's just saying hello, it's pretty cool. But if you got feedbacks and constructive criticisms and all that kind of awesome that you guys bring to a channel, that's appreciated too, because it helps. Helps me learn, helps me make things better, hopefully. And also, don't forget about the Saturday Showcase, where your cool and original techs could have a video of their very own. And all you gotta do is hit my auditions link down in the description, follow it to the thread, post your in-game snapshots or save games there. And from there, I'll find them and make the best dang video out of them I can. So far, we've had, I think, quite a bit of fun. I know I have. I haven't heard no complaints, so I'm thinking that everything's going good. So, you know, it's a good way to share ideas, inspire others, and just have a good old time in general. And see here how he can fly around, kind of controllable like. That's what I'm hoping for out of our characters. That's the goal I put onto mine. So I'm hoping you guys do the same, and we'll have some super functional characters that'll be able to do everything. So I don't want no one left behind. That would be horrible. I don't want no one to feel left out. So this guy, he's not doing too bad. He has a few little issues, but, you know, he might take a bit more work. But anyway, that's all right. But other than that, you know, I should probably mention that there is that raffle type giveaway I got, or raffle type draw I got going on, where if you were generous enough to make the small $2 donation using my paypal.me link, that I would be more than happy to enter your name into a draw for a possible 3D printed tech from the guys that grab it, or guaranteed the cash value of a $40 tech, so you could order one from Grab It. Still haven't got a hold of them. Still trying though. We got a few days left. I forget what day the end of the month is on, but we're gonna, if I haven't heard from them, we're gonna ride it right out till the last day of November of 2017 to declare a winner. But hopefully it doesn't come down to that. I got a feeling it's gonna, but probably just gonna be giving someone some money, but we'll find out then. But anyway, from there you can order your tech, and if you do win, tell them you won Reaper's raffle or something. Like, drop the name, so maybe they'll realize, hey, we forgot about him or something, you know? Or maybe they just don't want to do it anymore and they just won't say that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think that would be the case because, well, it's kind of lame if you can't say no after, you know? If you don't want to do it, then just tell me. That's fine. Because, like I said, I'll just give you the money. You can order the tech you want. So, I don't know. We'll get something figured out. If it doesn't work out, maybe we'll start giving away free games or something, or just cash prizes. I don't know. We'll do something down the road. But right now, I really would like to give away 3D printed techs because they are awesome. I got 2 that I've won. It felt great winning them. I wanted to share that, especially right around the Christmas season. But, hey, things happen. We'll try, though. So, yeah, I'm still farting around with kind of getting them to, like, look, right there. That's not too bad, but I'm holding, like, almost full back. Oh, there, I let off the back now. But he does steer better, but he still wants to always go forward. So there might be a little more work I'm going to have to do with this guy. But like always, you know, anything that flies, there's a lot of rebalancing, a lot of messing around, changing parts, and the smaller they are, the harder they can be, I find. The bigger ones, of course, they take longer, but doesn't mean they're harder. It's just more blocks you're juggling around. So I think this one is kind of coming together in a decent fashion. But like I said, there's always a little fine-tuning needed here and there, or just a new thing that I think up that might not be needed, but might just appeal to me in such a way where I think it is needed. So all in all, I think that's pretty sweet. So yeah, like this little community project world that I am going to get started. I haven't made no threads yet, but what I wanted to do is kind of do this, give you guys a heads up, give you a chance to get some characters built if you're interested beforehand. And then when it does start up, hopefully we'll have a couple good spaceship loads of citizens to move. Because, yeah, we're all moving by spaceship, like I said. I think I said. Man, my memory's bad. But anyway, yeah. It's not the big one that I had built, the main spaceship. The game couldn't handle that one separating. Crashed every time. Still not giving up on it, though. But I did, however, go and make a temporary one that's a wee bit smaller. And I'll let you in on a hint, too. I think I might have leaked it already in this video. Man, I tell you, my memory's horrible. It worked. I have 4 passengers with sweet, landed, no casualties. Perfect. Oh, get out of there. Carl, run, man, run. Got you shot in the biscuits I did. I'm sorry, dude. I think he'll survive, though. I hope he will. It'll be a horrible day without our crafting Carl. And yeah, while I'm on here, I still got a minute or so left. Is I would also like to just kind of give you the heads up that I might be changing the way I do my videos a little bit. The content and all that is basically going to be the same, but my start and stop methods might change. So I know a lot of people have been suggesting I do shorter videos, like 15 minutes kind of thing, but I have a real hard time doing them because I get into the idea, I get into the story I'm working on for each video, and I have a hard time stopping sometimes, depending where I get to. So I'm going to start using the to be continued method like TV shows do. So there'll be, if it is to be continued, there won't be an outro. And on the second part, there won't be an intro. But there'll be a little something in there to, you know, fill in new people what's going on. Like to be continued or continuing on or something along those lines. So if you have any other suggestions concerning like quality, ideas, suggestions, builds to be made, you know, constructive criticisms and all that kind of stuff, please throw them down into the comments because it really does help, maybe even more than you think. Because I've learned so much just from the tips and info you guys have given me. It's surprised me. But until next time, everybody, he's waving at us. We gotta go, I guess. You keep being the awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.